Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.
What's up guys, my name is Josh, and as you probably saw in the intro, this is a really awesome looking LM4. This is an LM4 from our tech department that is a custom that they're dubbing the Dead Reckoning. Now this custom features a lot of really interesting parts on it simply because some of them are not even made for Airsoft. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll start from the back and work our way forward to probably what one of my favorite features of this gun is, which is the rail. So moving from the back, we have a Magpul GBBR stock, which features a removable window. You got sling attachment points and a bunch of adjustability to get it pretty much any length that you want. Now this does kind of offer like a fixed stock style, but still allowing you to have the modularity of a collapsible stock. So it's definitely a really solid stock overall, and probably one of my personal favorites for stock choices on, say, a DMR style rifle. Alright, so moving on down the grip, we do have a BCM gunfighter grip, which I personally really like. Allows me to get a really high tang grip to just, enable my trigger finger to be a little easier to pull the trigger. Moving on from there, we have a couple of flip-up iron sights that are Troy style. We also have a short dot by Vism that does come with the rifle and adds definitely a nice aesthetic as well as being a really nice optic. Vism makes some really great optics for Airsoft as well as real steel applications, so if you haven't thought about looking into them, definitely take a look. Alright, so moving a little bit forward, we do have a Griffin muzzle brake, which sits on the outer barrel, which has a Daniel Defense low profile gas block, just to kind of add that authenticity to the gun. Moving on from that, we do have probably my favorite feature of the gun, like I said earlier, which is this Geissele automatic rail. If you're not familiar with Geissele, they make probably arguably the best triggers in the railgun market, as well as some of the best modular rails, which makes it a clear choice when thinking about doing a really high-end custom build like this. Now, this is made out of lightweight grade aluminum as well as steel compounds to give it just the most rigidity as well as lightweightness overall. Coming in at 13 inches, this rail definitely has a lot of options to add anything that you want to have on it, as well as maintaining just a really awesome look. I mean, Geissele automatic rails are probably one of my favorite rails on the market to date. Alright guys, so if you are familiar with an LM4, you're going to have a basic understanding of how this works. You're going to get, your gas blowback system, obviously, comes with a 40 round mag, as well as going to be shooting around 400 FPS. Now, you're probably curious about what the price tag on something as custom as this would be. And it's a little high. We're coming in at around $1,100, but I want you guys to keep in mind that we have a slew of awesome products and parts on top of this, as well as a real steel Geissele rail. These things retail for over $300, and it had to be modified to fit this gun, so you're not going to be seeing any of these rails walking around the airsoft fields. So if uniqueness is something that you're looking for, this is definitely an option, but maybe you're looking for something that's unique that's not a long gun. Maybe you want something that's a little more CQB. And speaking of CQB guns, if this doesn't fit the bill, I'm not really sure what would. Starting from the back, once again, we have a Magpul CTR stock, which allows a little bit of adjustability and is one of the very lightweight, simplistic stocks that I really enjoy. You see them a lot of very, higher end guns, and I think it's just because of how good of a stock it really is. Another added feature that I think, honestly, is probably one of my favorite features of this gun is the Raptor charging handle that comes from Rainier Arms. You're going to get that double butterfly looking system that just looks really awesome and is a unique look that adds a lot of just tacticalness to the gun. Moving on a little bit forward, we have a MOEK grip, which is a really slim profile grip. I personally don't like slim grips. I think it doesn't fit my hand quite as well, but if that's how you like to run your guns, then by all means do it. And this is a CQB gun, so I guess that kind of slim profile definitely would help. Alright, so moving on a little bit farther forward, we do have another Geissele rail. This is the Super Modular Rail Mark II in a 9.5 inch conversion, and it just looks simply awesome on this gun, and I can't explain it to you guys over the camera obviously, but the weight of this is just phenomenal. It is so well balanced with this rail being so light, and once again, you're going to get the same Geissele performance and durability that you would expect out of a company that makes real steel rails. A little farther forward, we have a Magpul hand stop with an XTM hand grip cover, just to kind of be able to get behind the gun a little easier. And follow that off, we have a battle comp style front compensator. Now, the red slot dite does not come with this gun, and you're going to get all the same standard features that you would get with the LM4 style system. So gas blowback, 400 feet per second, and a 40 round mag. Another little thing that I really do like about this is it has the Magpul trigger guard system, so you can rest your finger on there for lefty or righty. I personally run one of these on my G&G SR25 Polar Star DMR that you guys have seen from Operation Irene videos, and it's just a welcome addition to the gun. I really like them. So moving on from there, you're probably curious once again, what is the price tag going to be? And I do want to remind you once again, These are real steel parts, so that does add into the cost of these guns, and it's going to be coming in at $925 for super CQB / custom gun that you definitely will not see anybody else running at the airsoft field. So if you know, a little bit of individuality is something that you're looking for, these definitely would fit the bill for that. But with that being said, guys, my name is Josh. I hope you enjoyed the review, the videos of these. If you guys have any questions about any of these guns, please feel free to hit me up in the comments. I respond to as many comments as I can to help you guys out. And overall, these are just really cool guns. I had a lot of fun time shooting these out there today. And just the ergonomics of these things are so awesome. I wish I had $325 to drop on one of these rails, but you know, holiday season's just passed. So if this is something you guys are looking for, definitely take a look on our website. We have a bunch of really awesome custom guns. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it, guys. My name is Josh, and I hope to see you guys out on the internet and playing Airsoft. Later, guys.
Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.